Magic the Gathering is a skill-based game made by Wizards of the Bad Monetization where the objective is to manipulate RNG and be better than your opponent. Drafting is a specific way to play where you pick good cards out of packs and make a functional deck out of them. I, however, do not plan on pulling up to the function today. Instead, we are becoming literate and learning about our ABCs in order to truly master RNG. I do have one free pick though, because without it, I physically will not be able to cast my spells. We start the draft off and oh boy, we're starting off strong with a Destroy Evil. It's honestly not a bad card and we get to follow it up with an Essence Scatter and a Flowstone Infusion. Things seem to be going pretty good so far. Yeah, the card quality degrades pretty quickly from here, and we unpacked one looking like this. Somehow I managed to avoid green, which isn't great because green has all the color fixing I need, but I did pick up a Salvage Mana Worker, meaning that the deck isn't completely unplayable yet. Let's change that. Pack 2 begins with a dual land for 2 colors I don't even plan on playing yet. I do however grab an Argivian Phalanx next, and a third pick, Charismatic Vanguard, helps push us towards white, but our next couple of picks continue our trend of choosing bad cards. Don't worry though, I now finally have green cards clogging up my already limited amount of picks. I was getting scared there for a second. A few mediocre combat tricks into pack 3, I finally decide to use my wildcard pick for exclusively color fixing reasons. After a couple more C tier creatures and some color fixing, the draft is over. Ironically, the final deck has some better curve than my average draft deck, which I'm not sure if that says something about my drafting habits or my luck. Either way, it's time to show the fellow residents of Bronze what it feels like to be attacked by Campbell's Alphabet Soup. We enter our first match with a hand that is carried by Salvaged Mana Worker. Our opponent shows they are playing Rakdos and then drops a creature that brickwalls my entire hand. Nice. Automatic Librarian helps us find an island, which will allow us to play our Talus Lookout, our only consistent source of damage at this point. The opponent then plays an enchantment that would let them kill one of our creatures. Psych, I have a Destroy Evil, everything's fine. Yeah, that's bad.
This is where the
Flood
begins.
Match 2 begins with a better hand with a worse curve. We get our fixing going early and put the opponent on the back foot. Don't worry, I proceed to throw away this lead by playing everything I have into the most obvious sweeper you've ever seen. Bro skips turn 4 and I didn't see it coming. Maybe I do belong in Bronze. At that point, with me having 2 cards in hand and them having 5, it was pretty much over. On to match 3, where we start with some semblance of a curve. Our opponent does get off to a decently strong start by attacking with a 3/3 lifelink indestructible on turn 3, but they get stuck on 2 lands for the rest of the game. Let's pull out the hypergeometric calculator to see how likely that was. Ooh. Yeah, they don't really get a chance to play the game, so let's just skip to the end. We actually managed to get a win with this deck, which is better than I thought we'd do. Let's see if we can keep up the momentum with this next match. Ah, I see. I can't wait to play my Haunting Figment with 3 instants and sorceries in my deck. We draw our third color though, meaning we can at least cast the spells in our hand. The opponent then proceeds to play a 0/5 that blanks my entire team. A few creatures later we start to fall behind, especially when our opponent plays an Impulse off of a Founding the Third Path. They discard a Cut Down though, which feels weird. At this point I decide that the only realistic way I win this match is them not being able to answer a Talus Lookout. Also, I am what we in the business like to call an idiot. At least they haven't been able to answer my Talus Lookout yet. Our time in the draft may have ended, but it doesn't feel right to end it there. We still have to make a deck with every card I drafted in it and play it against people in Standard. Let's do that quick.
3:28 a.m.
Alright, it's Standard time. I haven't grinded this format since Eldraine was legal, so things have probably changed a bit. We start match 1 with a not very good hand. At least we have 3 of our colors already, and hey look, there's a way to get our other 2. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Ah, it's gonna be one of those matchups, isn't it? Yep, there's the Balmor. It's alright, my Pixie Illusionist will protect me. Yeah, this hand now feels a bit slow. Oh look, there's an answer to some of my problems. That is, if I could cast it. Whatever, how much damage could they possibly do next turn? The next match begins with our first mulligan, which is surprising given the, the deck we're playing. The opponent starts off with some tutors and a beast caller I can't answer into a Gala Greeters. I do get off to a bit of an aggressive start though, which is promptly destroyed by another Gala Greeters and an Ascendant pack leader. They continue by playing a Shakedown heavy and I cannot do anything about it. We might as well finish it off with one final game. After all, how bad could it possibly go? Well, this challenge went about as I expected it to. The deck was honestly not as bad as I thought it would be, but it could still be easily dismantled by someone with more than 2 brain cells. We went 1-6 and our win was against someone who had a 1% chance of getting mana screwed as much as they did. Now, would I recommend that you try this challenge yourself? No, absolutely not. It's a waste of $15. Go spend that money on gas. Oh well, at least in the end we accomplished what's most important in life. Being better than Tybalt.